Prime, what is up with you today? Bro, I gotta finish this. That's what you ordered. Prime! Shh! What up? It is Bones. Let's go ahead and do a top 10 Tuesday. Now, in this top 10, we are going to take a look at the top 10 figures that are not Batman released by McFarlane for the DC Multiverse. Now, if you know me, you know I love a challenge. I love when the odds are stacked against me. The 2-on-1, 3-on-1, it's all fun. But I'm going to make a couple of rules to make it a little bit harder. That's going to be that it can't be Batman. It cannot be the Bat family. It cannot be Batman rogues. And it cannot be Superman, any Superman, versions of Superman. It also cannot be any versions of Batman or alternate Batmans. So that's kind of slimming it down. Is there even enough figures to make a top 10 following those protocols? We'll see. Let's go ahead and start it up. Now, coming in at number 10, it is the Arrow released from the CW version television show, I would guess. Now, this is a pretty crazy figure because he was in the first wave, so he came out of nowhere. I did originally not want to have this figure out of box. I do have one in package, but then I broke down a couple of months back and picked one up. Now, that was pretty smart because now if you try and pick this guy up, he is going for a pretty penny on the aftermarket. You're looking at upwards to 60, 70 bucks to pick this guy up. And also they are going to release the CW Flash figure. So now this guy will go really well with him, even though they are going to release another Green Arrow from the Injustice 2, but he is not this live action TV series version. So pretty happy to have this guy. And that is number 10. Coming in at number 9, we are going to be taking a look at the Infected Shazam. Now, a lot of people don't really like this figure, but the main reason he did make the cut is because he is the base body for the future Shazam releases. We already know we are getting a Black Adam that basically uses this body, but we also could look forward to a regular classic version of Shazam. Now, I actually do like this figure, but you know, he's not like a great figure or even a valued figure on the aftermarket, but he is pretty cool to add to the collection, and he has no relation to Batman, so that's why he made the cut. Now, coming in at number 8, we do have Gorilla Grodd. Now, this guy made the list because he is from Injustice 2, no relation to Batman. I just love the sculpt work that they did on his armor. There are a little bit of detractors from this, being that his mouth is not articulated. He's a little bit small. They should have actually waited and done 4 Injustice 2 figures and then made him the collect figure, which would have been awesome because he would have been a little bit bigger. But for what he is, pretty cool. He has skull armor, which, is always a positive for me. Love me some skull armor. And you can also get the platinum edition of him, which is all in silver. But pretty nice looking Gorilla Grodd figure. That's number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have Etragon the Demon. Now, he is on here because it is pretty cool that we picked him up, even though he is not the classic suited version. He is a more modern. It still ties in with his mystical character. And the reason I picked him is because he will be the first part of the Justice League Dark. And as you know, they have announced we will be getting a Constantine figure. So that gets us a little bit closer to building a Justice League Dark team, which I'm really looking forward to. So that is Etragon the Demon. Coming in at number 6, we do have Dr. Fate from Injustice 2. Now, this guy made the list because there are 2 versions of him. You can also get the platinum light blue version, and I've seen tons of people use this as their comic Dr. Fate. Now, he is not a perfect figure. There are some things that we did not like, which was the wrist ball joints, the limited articulation on the legs, but for a $20 price point figure, he is an awesome Dr. Fate, and he actually looks pretty awesome on your shelf. So that's number 6, Dr. Fate. Coming in at numero 5, we do have the Flash. Now, the reason he made the list, besides being one of the first ever 6-7-inch figures released of the Flash that you can actually get into running poses and actually, fully articulate, not like the no articulation DC Direct and not like the minimum articulation DC Universe Classics. This guy is fully posable, really sleek suit, and he is also the base body for Reverse Flash, which is a figure I'm really looking forward to picking up. So that is our number 5, the Flash. Coming in at number 4 will be Lex Luthor in his power suit. Now, aside from being one of the only 6-7-inch versions in this suit, aside from the DC Icons, which was 5 inches, this guy is awesome. Now, he is the base body for the dark side version of Lex Luthor, and have recently announced that we are getting Lex Superman version with the cape and all the trimmings, which is going to be awesome. But aside from the side eye on this guy, he is an awesome figure. A lot of sculpt work, a lot of attention to detail. Pretty cool figure to have on your shelf. Coming in at number 3, we have the awesome Hal Jordan. Now, I could have picked John Stewart, but Hal Jordan just really speaks to me when I think of classic DC comic icons. Now, some people do not like the head sculpt on this guy, but it has pretty much grown on me. You could put him in different poses and he just looks so stoic and so heroic. He's awesome. Now, I did add my own touch to this guy and added the black underneath here on his suit, which really gives him a whole nother dimension. And if you do this little paint underneath there, it just breaks up the suit and just gives him that classic Hal Jordan look. And then I also heated up the hand and was able to manipulate the fingers into a fist, which is, classic Green Lantern. So I love this guy. He's awesome. He's not related to Batman at all. And he definitely looks awesome on the shelf. Now, this might be a surprise, but coming in at number 2, we do have Swamp Thing. Now, this is a big guy. I think he's like 11 inches, but he is a fantastic figure. Fully articulated, fully posable, tons of detail, lots of sculpt work in there, lots of different materials used. You have soft plastic, hard plastic, and even some tendrils that stick out from the side of him. Just a complete figure, beautiful on the shelf, big presence. This is an awesome figure, and he has nothing to do with the Batman. So that's our runner-up, Swamp Thing. Now coming in at numero uno, it is the main man, Lobo. Now the reason he tops the list of all these figures that are not related to Batman is because I think that for the value at the $20 price point, this figure just, outtakes everybody. I mean, you could put him up against the Storm Collectibles, which is $100 figure. And actually, if you think about it, that Storm Collectibles figure, even though he has tons of accessories, he looks pretty cool. He is actually outscaled like really bad, where he's like almost as big as Swamp Thing, and you cannot really match him up with any line. This guy also has some details that outdo that $100 figure, which is like the jacket. This jacket is way better than that Storm Collectibles jacket. Also, I think his face is a lot better sculpted than that Storm Collectibles one. So for $20, you could customize this guy and make him look 100 times better. I've added my own cigar and my own blaster, and I'm still gonna do a full repaint on him just to show you guys the full potential of this $20 price point McFarlane figure. So anyways, guys, it was possible. We did get a list of 10 figures that are not Batman. We should be getting tons more figures in the future to expand our variety of DC Multiverse figures on the shelf, and at a $20 price point, you just can't beat it. So you guys keep hunting out there, keep collecting, keep customizing, and I will see you on the next one.